Okay, so now let's move on to the kicking. So we are employing what is known in old school Kung Fu, the Doksao method of discussing our art, where we're not relying on physical demonstration of the art. We're actually talking the art as descriptively as we can. So in kicking in Jeet Kune, in the Jeet Kune kickboxing book, there is the emphasizing that there is no chamber of the kick the way there is in the classical karate, or even in the styles that have put a heavy emphasis on kicking. So like the Taekwondo, or like somebody like, I do have that one here, Superfoot Bill Wallace. Yeah, here we go. In his book, Dynamic Stretching and Kicking, right, which I will admit was instrumental in my development in the early years as a martial artist. There was Bill Wallace's book. There were 3 volumes of an instructional book by another Taekwondo guy named Chong Lee. There was another book on stretching and kicking by the stuntman James Liu. For example, here in let me just show you what I'm talking about. Here in Bill Wallace, if you can see this, here in Bill Wallace's book, right? So that's a picture of him doing balance exercises. But you can see that there is an emphasis on getting that knee up really high. Yeah, Jeet Kune being, let's say, a more practical, more functional approach to kicking, yeah, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time getting the knee, hiding behind the knee in order to do a kick. But since kicking is fun, especially when you're younger, I spent a lot of time working on the chamber. And in that regard, I kind of... I agree with what my Jeet Kune colleague and my Boxe Française Savat instructor Salem Asli says. Salem says, he who can do more can do less. Which is to say, if you can chamber and kick high, then imagine how easy it is for you to not focus on the chamber and kick low. So it depends on, you know, different factors, maybe your age, your level of flexibility, your interest in kicking high. One thing about high fancy kicking is that it can be really good cardiovascular exercise. So maybe you do it for that. Maybe you're not interested in kicking high functionally, because there isn't that much functionality to high kicks. But in any case, whatever type of kick it is that you're doing, remember to use the slide and step footwork, or the slide and kick in your exercise. We have in our system, and when I say we and our, I'm referring to what we do here in Miami. It could be different for other people around the world. We have 4 basic kicks in our numbering system. Kick number 1 is the front kick in any of its variations, whether it's the thrust kick to the stomach, the lift kick to the groin, whether it's more of a snap-in variety. We have the side kick, and again, high line, middle line, low line. We have the hook kick, which is called roundhouse kick by just about everybody else in the martial art world except us Jeet Kune practitioners. And then we have the reverse hook kick, which is called hook kick by everybody else in the martial art world. So the hook kick uses the instep, whereas the reverse hook uses the bottom of the shoe, or there is a version called the heel hook. These four basics can be applied lead leg and rear leg, which would then take our kicking arsenal at a basic level up to 8 weapons or 8 tools. Again, if you want to take a detailed look at these, you take a look at any of Chris Kent or Tim Tackett's books. There are other kicks in the arsenal, like the crescent kick, the oblique kick, the stomp kick, the inverted hook kick. But in terms of a basic arsenal that you're developing, then front kick, side kick, hook kick, and reverse hook are probably a good place to start.